Shalom everybody, I am Irit.
And I'm Miri.
And we are going to talk about the upcoming holiday. Miri, which holiday is coming up?
Pesach!
Yay, Passover.
All right.
Just a
okay.
minute,
I
so-
said Pesach, you said Passover. Is there any difference here?
I think Pesach is in Hebrew
Okay.
and Passover in English,
That's
but
right.
the meaning is the same. It means
Skipped.
skipped. And the letters in Hebrew for Pesach is
Pei, Samech,
Samech.
and Chet.
Excellent. So Miri,
Yes.
who skipped?
You remember a long time ago when we left Egypt? Well,
Yeah, I do remember.
not us exactly,
Yeah.
but when our ancestors left Egypt, the 10th plague, when God said, go take a lamb, sacrifice it, and then take its blood and put it on your
Doorpost.
Yes.
But why?
Because God said, I will punish them, the last plague, that they will understand that this is it. We are getting out of here. We're getting out of Egypt, and I need to punish the firstborn, the Egyptian ones. So how would they know what house was Egyptian one or
Jewish one. And then the angel could notice which one is a Jewish home and which one is not. And then when the angel came from the sky, he actually skipped
That's
who
right.
Pasach above all the houses of the Jewish nation,
That's
Jewish
right,
people.
passed over the homes, and that's
Why we called Pesach
Passover!
Passover. Thank you so much.
Bye!
So good.
I love it.
I love it.
This is my favorite cereal.
I know, but I can't believe we wouldn't be able to eat that for 7 or 8 days.
That's right. You reminded me. Okay. Why? Why can't we eat that?
Because remember the story long time ago? When the Israelites left Egypt
Yes.
and they were in a hurry to leave Egypt because Pharaoh kept them there as slaves. And they were in a hurry.
That's right. And they knew that the Egyptians are chasing after them. So they had to eat something. But they couldn't eat a bagel
No.
because there was no time. No time to make bagels like that. So what is chametz actually?
Yeah, that's a good question because you know, matzah is actually made of wheat. So what makes chametz chametz?
That's right. So I'll tell you. Chametz is anything that has living ingredients.
Oh, rising ingredients.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So any agent that makes it rise like this
Okay.
is chametz. For
Gotcha.
example, wheat,
Rye,
barley,
spelt.
yeast.
Yes, all of these makes the dough to rise, and once it rises, it's chametz, and we cannot have it during Passover.
That's right. So how long? How long we can't eat chametz?
For 7 or
Sometimes 8. Some Jews observe 8 days as well.
yes, so we will have to eat all the chametz right before and clean the house, so we won't have any of chametz. So let's clean the house, okay?
So let's go clean the house. But before
Okay.
that, I want to eat something more.
Right. Have a good day.
Bye. I hate cleaning.
Yeah, I'm working so hard.
Cleaning.
Yeah.
Why are we cleaning?
You know, we need to spring clean the house.
Oh, this time of the year, everybody doing their spring cleaning.
Yeah, but you know, there is something different with us because we don't just clean the house for no reason.
Why are we cleaning the house then?
So we need to make sure that there is no chametz in the house. So we have to clean
So
really,
we're
really
deep
well.
cleaning, huh? Okay. So we are deep cleaning. What's the purpose of no having chametz? Can't I just put it in my pantry?
You cannot put it in your pantry because you know the Torah said that you cannot touch chametz, eat chametz, and not even see the chametz.
gosh, you remind me.
Yeah.
In supermarkets in Israel, everything that has chametz on the shelves, they cover it.
Oh, you're so right. I
You
remember
can't
that
even
too.
see that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
makes sense.
okay, we have no time. Let's
Okay,
clean.
let's
Hurry,
clean.
hurry.
Bye now.
Bye, everybody. Oh, now that we finished cleaning the house, we're so
Tired.
Tired.
And we are ready for the Seder.
yeah. No.
Why not?
I think we have one more thing
That's right.
that we need to do.
That's right. What is it?
So today we're going to do bdikat chametz.
So we're doing Bdikat Chametz one night before the Seder happens.
Bdikat chametz is checking the chametz. So before we start the Seder, we just want to make sure we don't have chametz in the house.
So we already cleaned the house. Let me get you right. We already cleaned the house. We know that there is no chametz. We have kosher foods for Passover. Nothing else. Why do we need to do Bdikat Chametz?
Because we need to make sure that we have no crumbs of chametz and that the whole house is clear and clean and ready for Passover Seder.
So this is like a symbolic thing to do.
It is a symbolic thing to do, and you know, Miri, we after the bdikat chametz, we're even going to burn the chametz.
Make sure that we really got rid of the chametz.
Right.
So
let's
how
start.
do we do that?
Okay, so see, we have the feather, we have a spoon,
Okay.
and we have
A
a candle.
There.
Now we're ready with all the props, but
Oh.
we also need to have the chametz. So we're taking pieces of bread, and we actually going to wrap 10 pieces of bread in tin foil. That is a great activity for the kids to do as well,
that's
Miri.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So we're putting a piece of bread and 10 pieces of foil.
And now, Miri, please close your eyes. I'm going to hide all the chametz. Don't tell anyone.
So what do I do now with the candle?
So now, Miri,
Yes?
I gave you the candle, so that can help you search for the chametz.
So it has to be dark.
Right,
It has to be at night.
right.
Oh, and I'm going to search
Okay.
for the chametz.
Good luck.
So 10 pieces all together, right?
Yes.
What happens when I find the chametz?
So when you find the chametz, we're
Cannot
going to
touch it.
collect it. Don't touch it.
Okay.
We're going to use the feather
I
and
found
the spoon.
one.
Perfect!
Oh, look at that.
Excellent.
Oh, so
Don't
we
touch
need to
it.
make sure we have 10 pieces like that. And the next morning, we have a blessing that we also say when we burn the chametz.
Right.
What is it?
So,
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו על ביעור חמץ.
כל חמירה וחמיה דאיקה, ברשותי דלה חמיתה ודלה, ביארתה ודלה ידענה ללבטל, ולהווה הפקר כאפרה דארעה.
Ooh, that was not Hebrew, right?
That is Aramaic, and you know what it
it's
means?
Aramaic.
Yeah.
No, what does it mean?
It means that if for some reason we had a chametz at home,
Yes?
or for some reason we touched the chametz at
Ah.
home, now we're burning it.
You want to see it better?
Yeah, thank
Look.
you.
Look. Excellent. So we got rid of all the chametz the next morning. And in the night, we are ready for our Seder.
Yes. Mary,
Yes?
is that a Seder plate?
No.
What's on it?
That Rabban Gamliel, the famous rabbi that we know in the Haggadah. You know what Haggadah means, right?
Oh, just a minute. This is the book we're using for the Seder?
That's right. And do
Okay.
you know what in Hebrew it?
Oh, lehagid?
Telling the story of Pesach. But you know what? This plate is exactly what Pesach is all about.
Oh, so on this plate I see 3 items.
That's
so
right.
let's say together.
Pesach,
matzah,
maror.
Rega, so what are these 3 words? Pesach, matzah, umaror.
That's really basically really, like I said, summarizing everything that was the menu when the Israelites left Egypt. That's what they ate. They made the sacrifice that God ordered them to do, and that's the shank bone.
And they baked a matzah because they did not have time to wait for the dough to rise.
Look at that. We call it also the poor bread.
Oh.
You know why we call it the poor bread?
Why?
Because look at that. There is no yeast. It didn't rise. It looks really lechem ani, poor bread, and it's called the poor bread in the Haggadah.
Oh.
I know.
I actually like eating my matzah with chocolate Nutella on top of it.
Oh,
So that's
me
a
too.
good idea.
Even though I like the bagel more, but okay. And then we have maror. That is the horseradish, and it means bitter. The bitter lives that they had in Egypt for 400 years. So that's what they ate. The shank bone, the lamb sacrifice,
Pesach,
the matzah, the bread, the unleavened bread,
matzah,
and the maror, the horseradish, that it's the bitter life that they had.
Okay, I think we're ready for Passover Seder.
I
That's
think so
excellent.
too.
Bye. Miri. Shalom Yeladim. We are finally ready for Passover Seder.
Yay!
Seder means order. Miri, order of what?
Order of the Seder. We need to have an order. Where to start and how many steps to end it.
Let's say the Seder together.
Let's do it.
Kadesh urchatz, karpas, yachatz, magid, rachza, motzi, matzah, maror, korech, shulchan, orech,
Tzafun,
barech,
Halel.
nirtzah.
Okay, so let's talk about all these steps slower.
And we will explain each step.
Okay.
So we're going to start with,
Kadesh. We are doing a kiddush.
and
Kadesh.
then urchatz. We're washing our hands without a blessing.
All right. Karpas. We are dipping our parsley in salt water.
Yachatz. We're cutting the matzah to half. Yachatz from the word chetzi, half and half.
Magid. This is the time that we are telling the Haggadah. We're talking about the story of Exodus.
Rochza. We're washing our hands for the second time with a blessing.
Because we are right about to say a blessing, hamotzi for matzah. Motzi, matzah.
We're taking out the matzah.
Maror. Bitter herbs, it's spicy.
Korech. We put the maror in the middle of two pieces of matzah.
We
And
charos it. We
with
just don't have it now.
and we eat it. It's so good, Miri.
I know.
So good.
And now we are doing our favorite thing. Well, my favorite thing.
Shulchan orech. It's time to eat. And then tzafun.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for the afikoman.
Okay,
I think
that's
I'm
a
going to
good
find
one.
it this year.
I think I'll
Yes.
find it.
No, I
better.
think I
No,
will
I'll
find it.
it first.
I will find afikoman this year.
Then we are doing barech.
Barech.
We are blessing and thanking God for taking us out of Egypt.
And then we say
Hallel! We are praising God now.
And
then the last step,
Nirtzah.
Nirtzah, the end of the Seder. And you know what song we sing?
what?
Lesha.
What does it mean? Ma lishtana.
How is this night different than the other nights?
We have 4 verses. Each verse mean something that we actually do during Passover. So the first verse talks about Halayla hazeh kulo matzah.
Means that this night we don't eat bread, we eat only matzah.
The second verse say Bechol haleilot, in all of the nights, anu ochlin she'ar yirakot.
So every night we eating vegetables. We hope you eat your vegetables.
Halayla hazeh maror maror.
But this night, the vegetable that we are eating is the horseradish that is the bitter herb.
The third verse talks about that we are matbilin פעם אחת ואז עוד פעם אחת.
So we barely dip unless it's a ranch dressing. We barely dip anything, but this night we are dipping twice.
And we dip the maror in salt water to remember the tears of the Israelites when they were slaves in Egypt.
And you know what? There is another explanation. The Red Sea, salty. So it's also to remember when they crossed the Red Sea, the miracle.
The fourth verse say, אנו אוכלים בין יושבים ובין מסובין.
It means every night we're sitting, right? And we are sitting or we're reclining. Mainly we are sitting. But during Passover night, we are reclining to the left. So we can do whatever we want. We are free to do so.
And that's why Passover holiday also called Chag HaCherut, which means the holiday of freedom. ביי ילדים!
חג שמח!
חג שמח!